Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans offense will go to work first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass, it's Matthews. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Working well behind the sticks on second down. Going up top again. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, two things I loved by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback is just...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And that's That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
San Jose State, 7. Stanford, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Branson. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
To the air on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Spartans are on the move. On the move, it's Sutton. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Spartan. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give. Sweet cut there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll run the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
I think most coaches on from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Spartans racing to the line in a hurry up. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Makes the catch. It's Sutton. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Spartans will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll ride Davis here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Gobranson. Gets it out fast.
The pass on 2nd down, complete on the quick throw. No gain on the play.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45, on its way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Off play action. Here's a hit. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Matthews. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting... making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got the back over the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's Matthews. He made the catch past the marker. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. Quick completion on the out. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Spartans want to move quickly.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Spartans have it with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, San Jose State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. Running free. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. To throw, it's Matthews. The short hands, it's Smith. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the left. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Spartans are on the move, making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Matthews. The sure hands, it's Contreras. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled 2nd and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to swing it on 2nd down. A strike downfield. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Gulbranson. Got it behind the line. It's Moses. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And we are tied, and we have set the stage for quite a finish. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense changing the play. Grabbed over the middle, it's Contreras. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his man. It's Bates. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Spartans will snap it on 10. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
To the air, it's Matthews. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Contreras. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And the D chooses to bring pressure.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Matthews. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blackburn. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Stanford.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to go up top on first down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those?